What's good, y'all? It's the Sicklies here.
It's the Sicklies and Bricklies. Me and Jaden are both sick, but welcome to the Ace Attorney trilogy, specifically Ace Attorney Justice for All. Now, I know that there is this game, which is iconic. People love it. I love it.
I adored it.
Jay adored it. I adored it. This game is super duper good. Me and Jay played through the whole thing, but this was before I started recording. Back then, I used to stream, and streaming is fun. Our internet sucks. We're doing voices. Like we said, we're sick, so cut us some slack with the voices. We may be a little bit off, but oh my gosh. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Did play like a quick hot second of this. But we were dumb tired.
And dumb sick.
Yeah, and so we just decided to go to sleep.
Yeah. We're just congested now, chat. You know, we're just congested.
No, Jade is just congested now. I'm still...
And you let me finish! You know, you just a little congested. Hubby got a head cold. Sinuses is tweaking out on him.
What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title.
Hey.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up.
Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney.
I think it is personal.
It is, for sure, because why would you donk me on the head with a fire hydrant?
Exactly.
Why do they call fire hydrants fire hydrants? Why are we hydrating in the fire?
Why are we hydrating the fire? It puts the fire out.
Well, I didn't think about it like that. I thought about it as like, we're helping the fire. You know?
That's not what hydrant means.
That's what it meant to me.
That's what it meant to me. And that wasn't even a fire hydrant. That was a fire extinguisher.
I meant fire extinguisher. There we go.
That's still it's extinguished. I don't think you cooked here.
Huh?
I think the dish is ruined. You should just let it go.
I am letting it go.
Okay. Ouch. My head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in here?
Good morning.
Good morning?
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best for... People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
Sorry, I'm eating chicken nuggets.
I'm about to say, we eating right now. Y'all know how it goes. We eating every... we eat almost every video.
Yeah, bro. Every time I edit, I gotta cut it out because it's so horrible.
Yeah.
Cause I'll just be breathing that heavy, eating nuggies,
and that's
bro.
all we're gonna hear is just.
And it'll be that for like a cool 30 minutes, and I'm like, James Wiseman. Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Okay, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Life in my hands?
You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty!
Not guilty.
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me! You said, you, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever!
What is this girl blabbing about?
Actually, I really love watching court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... what's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Hold up. Are you away?
You wanna fort?
For my nuggies?
Yes.
No? Good to ask, but here it goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes,
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Guess I must have amnesia.
My bro.
Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? Guess not. Then, are you ready? Yes! Guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kinda... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. There's worse. Her lover was a fellow police officer. Policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that!
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since the last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie! Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I will leave you. Detective Gumshoe! Please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. Happened at the park, near headquarters. Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. The autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. There was also the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. The court accepts this into evidence. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing, and very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yeah, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Kinda. Well, actually, it's, just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R1 button.
The R1 button, huh? You know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad it's not right. Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
All right, well, let's go ahead and check the evidence here. We have the attorney's badge. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. A cell phone. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Excuse me. Crime photo 1. The victim fell from the walking path above. There he goes, on the ground, right there. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor.
Face.
Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R1 button? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the evidence the police found underneath the victim's body? It was a pair of glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right! The victim grabbed the killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
Okay. A coincidence, she says.
That coincidence does not help your case at all, sis.
Oh, I didn't mean to put on this much lotion.
Forget it.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear it from our witness about this evidence. There is something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it's clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. A photo of the area around the victim's hand. His glasses alone didn't make it look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain this dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't need to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look a little scatterbrained.
It doesn't matter! Either way, it's bad for us, sir! That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Huh. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Decisive evidence. Cross-examination. There's something even more incriminating in this. Never mind. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. Press them. About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames kind of look like the ones she's wearing here in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt in the sand rubbed out traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he laid. The culprit's name? Yeah, it was a surprise, too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? This is a picture of it. No matter what way you look, it still says Maggie. You got a point.
Hey, hold on!
Huh?
Don't hug me! I know the picture says Maggie, but...
All she mentions is something does kind of feel off about this picture.
That's how you know you found a contradiction! Now hurry up and present some evidence!
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. Okay, so this is where we left off last time we played. I still don't really know what the evidence is fully.
It's how he spelled her name. I just noticed it. I just noticed how they spelled her name.
Oh yeah, it was like Maggey. Yeah. Okay.
And then maybe present her name, like her profile. R1.
You can present profiles? I did not know that. Good work, Jay.
Yo.
What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. That was him? You're trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright. You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where's this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggey. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Are you serious?
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name.
Oh!
Yeah, imagine I put Jayde in.
Like, how dare you?
I did actually kill you, but now I'm not gonna go to jail for it, idiot. This is very true, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant is the victim, Dustin Prince? Were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple on the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sound like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Oh wait, I should be pressing them. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hold it. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing really, sir. Anyway, I thought they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Oh my god. What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
At least close enough.
Okay, that's not that bad.
22. He's 30!
I mean, that's not crazy. That is a good amount older than her, though.
A good amount.
Defendant Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella kind of has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Oh, I got a trophy. Press Gumshoe about they were even talking about marriage. Okay. Easy trophy. The incident. You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Because Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went off to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give him as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. Even if someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of the discussion at this time. Oh, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. Guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here.
And clearly, he likes that girl.
That baby.
And he's 31.
How old are you, detective?
He's 31.
You monster! It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. You always try to get the Amazon package destroyed. You don't think Detective Gumshoe would have killed the man? No, I don't think so either.
He's too sweet.
Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? How would she only give him one? The glove in question is actually a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove, man. Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago? Yeah? Are you saying she bought...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I gotta blow my nose, too.
Nose blowing break.
Every time I blow my nose, it feels like I'm blowing out brain cells. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove was really relevant to the case?
Of course it's relevant.
I don't see how, but hey, I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it is relevant. That glove is a key to this whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max!
Hush, shorty, what are you talking about? Hey, well, if you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
Let's freaking go, dude.
And why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this game. Why do you have it?
Ew!
Ew!
Look like bananas.
Yeah, I was just gonna say look like bananas. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove, a present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Well, tell me!
I'm saying, like, I'm trying to help you, bro. Give me something to work with here if you know I'm bluffing.
Right!
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that's true, it brings up an important question. Motive. And why he spelled the thing wrong. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
No.
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir.
How? How can you tell us more about that? Alright, whatever. Let's find out.
I'm looking at him crazy, though.
Right!
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found out that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin, and they were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand. The victim was left-handed.
Look at the glove. Maybe he is left-handed.
Ooh! No, that's a right glove.
That's right.
Wait, no!
That's right. No, that's
You're
right.
supposed to wear the glove on your left hand. If you're right-handed, you wear the glove on your left hand because you throw with your right hand. Oh man, why do I know that about baseball? I don't even watch that sport. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, I'm finna cook you, gum. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in the sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. Show us the results of the investigation. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. So what was the point? Why did you even tell us that? So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
Oh!
I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway.
Hey, line in court!
Yeah, he making me nervous, bro. Hold it. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces? Don't tell me it bothers you.
It does.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. And in the case, you examine the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been right in his hand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name of his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. There was also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Scratches on his skin? Dang, how hard was that sand? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. They got really scientific. It's got a really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. I don't even have any memories. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote the name with his right hand.
Hold it.
Okay, we're gonna press and press.
Mm-hmm.
Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. Wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion: that the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
Yeah, she just gave it to us, thanks. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what's special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And that would be... It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Well, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand! That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was just... Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I am Oh, sit down, nigga. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written this message with his right hand. Therefore, a person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been him. Yeah, because I can't do nothing with my left hand. Order! Order! You think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that the name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible! Mr. Payne! Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
Let's freaking go, dude.
No!
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright! Woo! I feel like I could breathe again.
Not
It
us.
seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir.
See? You get complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Court finds the defendant, Maggie Bell. No, not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What? What do you mean? We'd like to call our next witness to the stand. What? Do what?
Do what?
Do what? Do what? Come on, JG. Did the witness witness the moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? What the Order! I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that this was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. The court is adjourned for recess.
Are you serious? That's a to be continued?
Wow, okay. I mean, yeah, we're out of court.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Trying?
Shorty,
I am.
Shorty, I just proved you innocent. What are you talking about?
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
What?
Come on, lower your head a little. A magic kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Oh, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number. Let me see it!
I'm about to say they won't let me look at it.
Let me see it.
Stupid. I want to see Phoenix's business card.
Right.
I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than an incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important.
Golly, Shorty.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
I'm about to start watching Raptors games.
Can we worry about that later, please?
Sorry.
We're trying to
sorry.
defend Maggie, man.
I'm sorry.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's this phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I do. I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along? No, Jane, you're skipping stuff! Yo!
Wait, we have to start over again.
Yo, because we need that information. Please, please. Oh, Yo, she started smacking my hand, and my hand was on the controller, so she's just pressing the skip button.
Pow, 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 pow.
Do, and it's just her in the dark.
Golly, she be hitting that thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have to remember how to do her voice.
Yeah, it's been a while. Just do it. Like, this is a new series, so they never heard it. Just do what you're thinking now.
Okay.
Ah! You were here all along? You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Guys, y'all don't understand what this means to us. We love Maya so much, and she was gone all the last chapter of Ace Attorney, and now she's back.
Let's go,
Oh
dude.
my gosh, I was scared it was just gonna be us and Bird the whole time.
shoot.
Who the heck is this? Let me guess. Supposed to know this girl too?
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. Yay! So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Yo, you are innocent.
Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists that There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Names list added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me!
Hmm? And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? You don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I would never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya? Actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright! Recess is over now! Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you had to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't.
Yes, give us a list.
They don't let me press it. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court maybe a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
I feel like that is a good thing, you know? Because, bro.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. I knew it. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling... Oh! Everything... The process, taking a walk. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. Be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
It's so good to see her back in court with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I have to question him. Huh. Yes, you do. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? Well, aren't you wearing glasses?
But you aren't wearing glasses.
But you aren't wearing glasses. Oh. That's enough. Your name, witness. Let me sit up. Oh? Is that what you want to play? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. Why are you covering your mouth?
Because it's just like... He said glasses.
Yeah, bro, yeah, you're cooked. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you, alright? I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to know, you can call me University Student in Transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I'm in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. You must not, anywhere, please testify to the court. What you saw during the walk you took to the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you... What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. Yeah, that's his voice. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember all the time that went. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of her, the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the bandana that fell with the police officer. The banana, excuse me. That was certainly a decisive testimony, Mr. Wright. If I find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I'm sorry, bro, I really can't read it all. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this may be hard for you much-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you. Was he talking to me?
Yes!
Like, personally, me? Bro saw through the screen?
No!
I'm finna go at him. I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to would directly affect the very future of this country. That's an arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How do you know what time it was? See, you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? You think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. Guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desk and point at people for fun. Guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was a little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Just so you know what a clock is, it's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, even in this as you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case, All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. I really can't. I can't even breathe. So, with one glance, I could tell what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself. Oh.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured that out yet. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face?
Oh, brother, here he goes.
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her. Sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine.
Yo!
I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself would have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas? Well, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? Bro, I'm really trying to get my nose in order, bro. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick! He's gotta be lying about the bananas!
He could be, but... The glasses were nearsighted glasses? He couldn't see it because it was close to him.
Pieces of nearsighted glasses.
Okay, that's gonna come in handy. Maybe. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
He mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, and what would be... And that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. My client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means if we could somehow show he's lying...
That's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind. Just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick?
Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon.
Nice, babe.
Yeah. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? But I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? Oh, what? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness
Has bad eyesight.
knows nothing about baseball. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, it is not. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. He looks like 40 years older.
Right.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who... They already start flying. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? That's because I lost them recently, you see? Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Dad, he almost killed himself.
Right.
How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're just... Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the crime scene and that of the identity of the woman at the crime scene the identity of the woman at the crime scene.
Babe.
What? The identity of the woman at the crime scene of the crime.
Babe.
Oh. Identity of the woman at the scene of the crime. At the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same. Cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. What the difference in height was only 9 feet. It was very possible to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. I'll get a consistent voice for him at some point. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Dang, that's a long time after he fell. They must have a lot in their free... They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. The person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Thanks. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. Oh, wrong button. She ran away? Just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and she flew. And she flew the nest like a guilty bird she is.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get.
Phoenix!
Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered the question. It is stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can you get more information on it? After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime.
What'd you tell him?
Immediately, as in immediately. I'm sure a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that in your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec.
Time of death. Also covered in bruises. Okay. It was 6:28 when he died. So I assume because he broke his neck, he died instantly, but it did not say that. But it also didn't say he died after a time of breaking his neck. So I'm just going to assume he died immediately after breaking his neck. He called the police like 20 minutes later. Mm-hmm. She was just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
On your butt, bro. Pause. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Did you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time of witnessing a terrible murder. It was only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
I don't want to hear that.
Nigga, shut up. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little daze. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone
It
booth?
was right in front of your face, shorty.
You mean you didn't have a cell phone?
Oh!
You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers of them. I don't even know what that's called.
Matryoshka.
Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What do you say? That first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever... Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick, that cell phone! Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? Seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Put it in the testimony.
Oh, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put that away and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, the witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. Do you have some sort of proof? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. So phone booth literally right there, bro. Stupid, man. Stupid, man.
Hold on, go finish.
Please present the proof that this witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Nigga didn't see it. His glasses was broke. Order! What is reporting? Oh my gosh. What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, that is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he? Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts, or would you like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing for those 15 minutes? Yes, I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear those explanations. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said it there. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court this one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
No, not yet. It had to.
Think I present this? Who was writing the name?
I mean, that's gotta be it.
Perhaps this is the
Oh!
Perhaps, yeah. Oh man. Okay, at least we only lose 1 bar now.
Yes.
Ouch.
Okay, so maybe it was his.
Maybe it's his glasses.
I wasn't that either. Oh, it was.
Mr. Wellington. Mr. Beef Wellington. What? Don't do that, you almost give me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they?
Babe, you're shaking the table.
Where did you... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Print grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize is that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Let's make it go, dude.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense. The defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy, huh? For example, there's the name of the victim. The name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot you can read. Even an idiot like you can read that, right? Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal somehow knew the defendant? Somehow knew the defendant? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name before? There was. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, when the defense please present its case, how could the witness have known the defendant's name?
That freaking... Oh!
This is how! Huh. Am I supposed to take this evidence? This as evidence that the defense doesn't know what's going on? Huh? Oh. Aren't you a little old? Aren't you a little old to be laughing like a 5-year-old? Take some responsibility. What?
That wasn't it, babe. It was the phone. Not the list.
I'm about to say, I thought it was the list of his people.
Mm-mm.
I thought I was going to say Maggie on it. I'm like, okay, well, he's got Maggie.
That's the list of the crime people, the culprits or whatever.
Oh. I didn't realize they updated the court record. Okay. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost cell phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it to you.
Sorry. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! I'm sorry, oh, this is exhausting. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive.
Now present the list.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone that the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This is a list of phone numbers that was stored on the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist group? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder.
Wow.
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops of Red. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be as refined as a man such as me? Your Honor, this is a justified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Sit down. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have members of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is
A member.
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. Anyone want to look into these phone numbers? It will be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. He just saw a cop with his phone, knew that he had to get him out of there. And that does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection.
You just said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she will return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird when he got his phone back. Why? Why did he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What did the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if you think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think it must have been because he's seen something that he didn't agree with, him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? My business card.
No.
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change. He went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he had begun to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In this mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on his phone. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in a uniform. Horrible, man. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington. You are...
Okay.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence!
Ugh, that guy's recruiting me.
All you've been waiting about is talking about is that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number, suspicious phone card artist group. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that your phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier, that phone I lost. I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to. You can't be sure it wasn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe... I got it! We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some print on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off! You wiped it off!
Why would you ever do that? I what?
There was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's been in complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? And incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Oh, how convenient. Must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence? Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? You are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember! Huh? They hung up.
Wow. Dang.
So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. You look over our court record.
I still think it's the cell phone.
Okay.
Maggie found this in the park. She got in contact. Let's finish this.
Yeah. Looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't even figured out yourself. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. That will be all that I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at an ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? No. Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
Think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, this cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to bash the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. We present one piece of evidence to the court. Only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Go ahead and make a little save right here, Jordan. Do you fully understand? Yes, sir.
Yo!
I'm sure you are all well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that would explain everything.
Wait.
Do you think it's this?
Maybe. Because what if... Oh my goodness, I
just have a hunch.
Yeah.
Why, thank you. How nice! Yeah, please have one of mine. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink's strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Lord have mercy.
What am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is... the back of the card? This card is important because what's on the back?
You put your cell phone number on the back, but...
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay, I like your phone.
Cute.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. All of the idiotic, stupid things to do. Ah! What? Why is my phone? What is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington, can I please have my phone back? I got some stuff in my private tabs. I'm not trying to have anyone discover about me. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, somebody stop him! Bo just ended it all. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Wow!
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Baird,
Not guilty.
Yay!
Woohoo!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Let's go, boy.
Let's go, Shane. Come on,
September
Shane.
8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so in love with what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Girl, your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
They was cooking you, girl.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me.
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
That's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything is all my fault! Dustin's death! Your head being all messed up!
Well, I don't think my head is messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks! You take care of yourselves too. Adios!
What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
Afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back!
That moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had classes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's lovable. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? And this girl, Maya.
You finally remembered!
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
Earth to Nick! What's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Aw. Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our casual... Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Hey, must be the money.
Whoop.
Brand new episode has been added, dudes. But guess what? We're gonna end that episode here, bros. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it, dudes. We're going to play more of this.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Hold up. Well, I guess we'll watch this.
Is it still going?
I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Dang!
Oh my gosh! Showed it.
That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie.
Yo, what? I finally got to see you again and...
It's not your fault. You didn't do it.
No, I did it. I killed that person.
But that wasn't you.
It doesn't matter. It might as well have been. Shorty.
Uh-oh, mate. Face, it looks like Mike's got himself in a bit of trouble, innit? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess. I keep playing it through my mind. We're gonna...